My name's Laura Bond. I'm a qualified health coach, I'm a journalist, and last year I published my first book, You Can Say No to Chemo. So part of the reason I decided to write the book was to bring to light some of the limitations of chemotherapy, but also to show what else is out there. And there's so much else out there, from electrical fields for brain cancer to intravenous vitamin C, hypothermia. In the process of writing the book, I interviewed 60 experts around the world, and most of them were doctors. And what they shared with me really transformed the way I think about cancer and what we can do to prevent and treat it. Well, in my opinion, they're substandard. Both chemo and radio cause cancer, the very thing that they're supposed to prevent. The latest research from Harvard Medical School and UCLA shows that both these treatments stimulate cancer stem cells, which are the germ cells that give rise to new tumours. Also, there was a 2008 British study showing that chemotherapy actually contributes to a quarter of all cancer deaths. I mean, I think that's pretty shocking. Also, in my book, I cover how you can have chemotherapy without losing your hair. There's a fantastic new treatment in Germany that allows you to do that. I also share a lot of other immune-boosting therapies that you can do alongside chemotherapy treatment. I give you step-by-step guides about how to do things. I've got an extensive section at the back where people can look up doctors, they can look up clinics. I've got all those details, so I make it very easy for people. And I know when people are first diagnosed, they want that information straight away. So they might pick up the book and flick through and go straight to the bits they need, and then later go back and read it chapter by chapter. Absolutely, I dedicate 2 chapters to it. I mean, it wasn't something I planned on looking into when I first started researching and writing the book, but the more doctors I spoke to, they really flagged it up as something that could not be ignored. And there is so much scientific evidence now that negative emotions, that stress can really accelerate cancer. Actually, it's important to be aware of the connection, because there are things you can do. There are ways you can change your day-to-day life so you aren't flying off the handle, you aren't getting caught up and overwhelmed. And I share those strategies in my book. And I've changed my own life in a lot of ways as a result of doing the research. So I do a lot of the protocols that my mum does. So juicing, it's one of the best ways to flood the body with chlorophyll and oxygen. I've changed my supplements. I try to relax a bit more, to meditate, to not get too caught up in things. So it's really had a massive impact on me and the type of things I share with my health coaching clients as well. That everyone's different, so what works for one individual may not work for the next. So I don't think that there's a magic bullet when it comes to cancer, and people have to work out the right combination for them. I'm simply opening their minds to the wide range of healing possibilities out there so that they can make their own decision about what's right for them, and they can make a decision based on information rather than fear. Don't stare despairingly at statistics. Instead, fill your mind with stories of survivors. If they can do it, why not you?